I have no idea yet. Anyway, hello. This
Hello.
Want to make a name
is
for yourself
A
in gaming?
Thousand
Then make a name
Insane
for
Worlds.
yourself, even if your
My
office
name
and bank
is
balance
Skeeter
are
Green. I
far
am
from glamorous.
obviously
That
not
means
Brendan.
expensing nothing but pizza.
So-
Your expenses look good,
now
and your
I
books
get
are set for the
feedback.
month.
Going up against
not
this
good.
guy and pitching your idea 100 times.
Nope.
No.
So this is
No.
Goodman Games' inaugural
I like it.
shot at
He likes
letting
it.
a third-party
And you
publisher,
definitely love that.
run 1,000
Intuit
Insane
QuickBooks
Worlds.
helps small businesses
And
be
it's
more
going
successful with payments,
fantastically.
payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
I had three
Intuit
singles
QuickBooks
show
helps small
up,
businesses
and
be
it's
more
going
successful with payments,
fantastically.
payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
I had three
Intuit
singles
QuickBooks
show
helps small
up,
businesses
and
be
it's
more
going
successful with payments,
fantastically.
payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
I had three
Intuit
singles
QuickBooks helps
show
small
up,
businesses
and
be
it's
more
going
successful with payments,
fantastically.
payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
I had three
Intuit
singles.
QuickBooks.
Holy cow, I finally got the volume turned off on the replay. So we are streaming. So that's good. Those who come after us, we are blazing a trail. I'll say it again. I am Skeeter Green from SGP Productions. We're going to run through Crypt of the Science Wizard. We got, hey, look at all of those people in the chat. I highly suggest my players pull up Twitch and follow Goodman Games Official because you can see it right now. We've got some good friends in there. And we are going to start playing. Should we do it?
Let's do it. I think we should.
So everybody introduce yourselves and tell us what character class you are playing.
I am Tristan Green, and I am playing the elf.
Tristan was a late addition to the game because only John and Levi love me enough to actually show up and make sure my butt's not hanging out in the middle of the.
Oh wait,
Town-
that's not still
town
a
square.
possibility.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, that.
I'm out of here.
I mean, at this point, why not?
I love you enough.
Well, thank you. I am fond of you as well. Thinner version of me.
Thank you.
That's a tough love, Dad. Tough love.
Oh yeah. Levi.
I'm Levi Combs with Planet X Games, and I am playing Delg the Thief.
John.
And I'm John Larson from Old Gator Games, and I'm playing MacDonald, the Warrior.
Nice. So we are going with a 3 individual party of a warrior, thief, and elf. Everyone is deciding to go with the DCC version of characters. Everyone had the option of playing MCC characters because Crypt of the Science Wizard bats both ways, shall we say, and you can use DCC and MCC characters while playing. So we're going to dive right into it. So we do not spoil Crypt of the Science Wizard for any of the people who have not played it. You guys are all in level 2. This is the playtest material. In Crypt of the Science Wizard, it's assumed that your 3-person party was part of a larger assault team, and everyone was devastated and murdered and chopped up into little pieces. So you're all that's left. And after you've gone through all of the Crypt of the Science Wizard, you broke through part of the walls, found a secret area, overcame the obstacles in there, found a passage leading down. So that is where you're starting right now. We're bypassing a lot of the information because I know there are some people. I specifically had some messages that they were super excited about watching this because they were going to play Crypt of the Science Wizard, and I do not choose to ruin it for them at this time.
You reserve that for later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So where you all are starting is you are in a 20-foot wide by about 80-foot long corridor. The corridor is made out of a very strange pale material. It looks like it's got some quartz or shiny stone or something set into it. Um, it's very smooth, very flawless. You don't see any seams in any of the material. As far as a real world visual, it's like a Korean countertop. It's like that one piece material
Mm.
to the point that you don't see any seams where the walls meet the floor. You don't see any individual tiles. So it's a little bit disorienting. And you when you're looking around and kind of move your head quickly, you do get the kind of the car sickness, nausea, vertigo feel.
Mm.
Um, the ceiling is about 30 feet high, which is difficult to judge just because everything, depth perception is a little screwy. Um, it's hard to focus on everything because the material is so disorienting. There is ambient light coming from somewhere that you can't determine, so you don't need any torches or light. Everything's lit up. It seems a lot like you're in a mall almost because it's got that mall floor and there's just light everywhere. At the end of the hallway, you see a set of massive double doors. They are each door is 8 to 10 feet wide and about 25 feet tall. Huge.
Oh.
The only thing that breaks up the monotony of this hallway is about 5 feet beyond you and up in the ceiling. There is about a 6 to 8 inch glass orb that is absolutely black. It looks kind of like a shark's eyeball taking a look at you. You notice down the hallway, right above the double doors, there's another one of these orbs up in the ceiling.
Are they hanging in space, or are they like in the material themselves?
They look like they're about half inset in the ceiling. So it's not like a light fixture, dangling. It's set. It again, for a real world comparison, it's like a Vegas camera in a casino.
Just what I was about to ask. Is it like a? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Big Brother's watching you.
And how far down does the hallway go? What was that again?
It's 80 to 100 feet.
Oh wow. All right. Well, obviously these doors were not meant for.
But honestly, it could be 40 feet. It's very. The distance is distorted, and if you're a 1E player and you get that reference, kudos to you.
It's like being in Cthulhu's house. It's all the distance and time or.
Yeah,
it's disorienting.
Things are a little bit weird. If you had the dwarf with you, the dwarf character would actually be really tripped out because
non-Euclidean.
This is and a point of luck to Levi for dropping non-Euclidean within
All right, I'll take
15 minutes of playing.
I'll take that.
Because and you have the thief, so that counts double for you.
Hey.
So the whole use of luck with the thief, Levi? Do you know that mechanic?
Yep.
Okay.
I do indeed.
One thing I do want to mention, again, I want to thank Goodman Games for giving us the opportunity to do this. John confided in me he was not super savvy with the rules, which is awesome. I know Tristan is also very new to DCC, so this is going to be a great intro to ask questions. Some people in the chat might have questions. Actually, anybody watching this live, if something happens and you have a question, please feel free to throw it into the chat and we will use this as a teachable moment. Because why not? I mean, we only have 3 people out of 5. literally, John was the only one who got the invite, signed up, and showed up. Everybody else I wrangled in later. So anyway, this is what you do in a DCC game, man. You grab it by the horns and you go with what you can. So
Let's do it.
We're gonna do this.
Let's get the van and go.
All right, so get on your motorbikes. What are we gonna do now? You gonna proceed down the hallway?
Well, I ain't too familiar with this type of rock stuff. I'm more in tune with the dirt and the hay and the crops and such. And me and here, Polsbo here, and MacDonald squeezes his chicken underneath his arm.
Whoa, boy!
It's not a euphemism.
Yeah,
he actually does have a chicken under his arm named Polsbo. It's a leghorn, if you're familiar with foghorn. It's a white chicken with the red.
Yeah, this isn't my Twitch channel, so we
Yep,
have
I'm
to,
on it.
we have to be relatively delicate. We can't talk about
Yes,
choking
no problem.
roosters or anything like that.
It won't come out of my mouth, I promise. That being said, I do have quite a large, chicken, and
Humble brag.
but but I'm not too sure about this here. I don't even know what to call it. So, MacDonald takes his pitchfork and he clunks on the ground.
Okay. You get when you do that, you get a very dead echo.
That don't sound right.
Yeah, it is odd. It's almost like the material absorbs sound a little bit. So when you wrap your weapon on the ground, it doesn't make as much noise as you would expect.
I don't know what to make of it. It don't sound right to me though.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to shimmy up there and check out what those globes are. Looks like the wall and the ceiling just kind of merges into one thing.
Ooh,
so Skeeter, I'm going to hug.
Do you touch the wall?
I don't, but I am going to hug close to the left side of that wall and start heading towards the door.
Okay. You start heading down the hallway. Do the rest of you let him go forward, or do you follow right behind, or what are you?
I'm eager to get a look at those doors.
I will follow.
And I'll take up the rear. I'll kind of scooch my way. Like MacDonald doesn't pick up his feet and walk. He kind of scooches his feet along.
So
I think he's barefoot at this point.
You're doing the old man shuffle?
Yep. He's barefoot. This feels really weird. I don't like it.
Okay. Levi, go ahead and give me a luck check. So roll a 20-sided under your luck score.
Let's see there. Well, since I have my +2 luck, I actually made it. I rolled a 14, and I have 15 luck now. So
nice. So you're looking down the hall, towards the doors, and on the right side of the hallway, something catches your eye. It looks like the material of the wall is starting to bubble out, about 10 feet off the floor. It literally looks like just the material of the wall is starting to bubble out, kind of like a cooking, glob of cheese. It comes out and it sort of sags, and then other sections of the wall next to that bubble start to bubble up again. And then you notice on the left side, there's a section over there starting to bubble up. You don't feel any heat or anything, any ambient temperature changes. And then all of a sudden, these two globules jump off the walls, splat on the ground, and start to morph, and they look like octopi.
do I have any time as I'm seeing this happening to give a brief shriek and retreat?
Oh yeah, I figured you like did your shriek alert, maybe squirted out a little thief
I'm a
pee.
book.
Yeah,
I'm going back.
So okay, so the rest of you notice you see this action. These two globule like creatures solidify into what look like two octopuses, octopedes.
I never seen nothing like this.
Yeah, so let's all enjoy some initiative. Go ahead and put your initiatives in the Zoom chat so I can keep track of it, and we're going to see what happens.
I have to bring up the chat.
Yeah, bring up some chat. And everybody should have their funky dice, except for John, who's just going to do math and figure it out.
Because I am good at that.
He's good at the mathing.
No, that wasn't really true.
All right, so... Well, look at Godric bringing the speed. So you see these two things flop. Levi runs back to the rest of the group. What are you going to do with these things?
I am going to attempt to make an arrow shot.
Okay.
Longbow shot.
String that bow and sling a pointy object.
Go for it.
Well, I'm pretty sure 20 hits.
Did you roll a 20?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a critical hit. So now we get to enjoy the critical hit table.
Okay.
Which, I mean, if you're gonna bring it, bring it. Go ahead and roll an 8-sided dice.
Okay. 4.
Blow to chest staggers foe. You can make an immediate free attack. So you can shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you can shoot another arrow at this one.
Begin, pointy.
How much damage did you do to the first one? Are you shooting the one on the right or the left?
I will shoot the one on the right.
Okay.
Okay, what is
roll your d6 for damage.
2.
2. And
Yes.
you can roll another to hit on that one. You staggered it enough, and you're an
18.
elf. That is also going to hit. Just roll another d6 there, Shotgun McGee.
1.
Okay, you need to burn both of those dice.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I find the microwave to be helpful.
Yeah.
Just don't use
Yeah.
Dad's microwave.
Yeah, I am, now that I say it, I am actually kidding. Please do not light anything in your room on fire.
No, I'm just putting that one away and getting a different 6 out.
Solid choice. Levi Combs, Planet X Games, thief who smells of pea and elderberry.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so I booked it back. As long as I'm behind those other two guys, I'm gonna pull out this blowgun, which is the only ranged weapon I have, and try to hit him.
All
I'll
right.
try to hit the one on the left. And that is a 18.
That is also going to hit the one on the left.
Hooray.
That is going to hit the one on the left for the first time, but
Yes.
it does hit.
And that is a...
Does blowgun even do any damage?
Oh, a massive 1d3. So 2
Ooh.
points.
Nice.
Take that, metal octopus.
How much did you do? I was not paying attention to your paltry
2.
attack. 2.
2.
Nice. That is as much damage as Tristan did, so I should stop talking.
I mean, it's a bright room. I can't sneak. The walls are slick. I'm not climbing, so blowgun it is.
So, MacDonald, what are you and Paulsbo the chicken going to do?
Well, I'm gonna put Paul's bow down, even though he's my good old traveling companion. And this looks like a bunch of those eels that I'd scoop out of the irrigation ditch when we would eat them. So I'm gonna try to scoop this thing with my pitchfork and see if I can't lift it up out of the ground that it's on.
Which one are you going to attack, right or left?
I'm gonna go for the left.
Okay. Go
I
get
rolled
it, Tiger.
rolled a 13.
Uh,
Have a let's see what my
you probably have an attack modifier.
I have a 1.
Okay. That's gonna do it.
Sweet. So I'm gonna
You scoop it.
roll up my damage from a pitchfork. Rolled a 7. That makes it an 8.
Oh, yeah, you fork it like right in the bulbous middle section, and this purple black ichor kind of squirts out on the floor. It's disgusting. Smells like nothing you've ever.
I don't know. I grew up on a farm.
No, definitely not like anything that is the good salt of the earth farm stench.
You cry just a little.
Noted.
Yeah, a single tear drops down your cheek. The one on the right, actually, so Levi and Tristan used ranged weapons. John came forward and pitchforked him. They're both going to attack you.
Don't forget that chicken.
Well,
Oh,
hopefully he's behind
chicken's
me.
in the back. Chicken is smarter than John.
I forgot to roll initiative for the chicken.
Right. So armor
Rake.
class.
Rake his eyes. I'm a 13.
Armor class 13. So you were hit twice.
I ain't afraid. No, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you're gonna be afraid. So you take 3 points of damage in total. Now you get to enjoy 2 fortitude saves. Because when the tentacles touched your exposed skin, they left a little bit of a drag mark, and it's very hot. It's hot and tingly on your arms now.
This ain't no eel. So I'm guessing it's a D20.
It is a D20 plus your fortitude bonus.
Yep, I'm tracking. So I rolled a 15. That makes a 17 for the first one.
Okay.
And a 19 for a 21 the second time.
Okay. Yeah, it just burns for a second, and then seems like you are fine.
I yell out to the group, "These things are burning me!"
Godric the elf.
I will shoot again.
Okay, so now there is your buddy John in hand-to-hand combat with these things. So if you roll particularly poorly, there is a chance you could shoot John in the butt. And I'm going to say it would hit him in the butt because that would be funny to me.
That is true.
So, but you could do it. I'm
still going to do it.
Wouldn't be my worst Wednesday night.
Never goes bad.
Unless you roll a 1.
Did you roll a 1?
Yep.
Dang it.
Oh, man. Okay, so
skewered.
roll a 20-sided dice.
Yeah, I'm getting a different one. 15.
That's going to hit John. So, roll your 6-sided dice.
So I should have played that cleric.
What?
2.
Okay, John, you take 2 points of damage because your elf decided he's had enough of your chicken shenanigans and he's going to kill you. Levi, so you get to stand there and watch your elven buddy shoot your farmer companion right in the ass.
I'm going to give you one of these. Like, come on, man! And I'm going to put away that that blowgun.
Right.
Listen, and I've got an awl. What is an awl? AWL? What is that?
It's one of those little stabby, like leatherworking tools.
Oh, okay.
It's the metal thing with the sharp point. It's an ice pick.
Well, I'm going to take my my movement and go up and help McDonald with my mighty awl.
Better not stab me in the other cheek.
Most definitely.
Yeah. See.
All right, go get him. Yeah. Left or right? The one on the left is
not my cheek.
Really
He's not
bad.
asking about cheeks.
The one on the left, but I rolled a massive 5.
Okay. MacDonald, you're fighting 2 weird octopi creatures, and your own companions have decided to attack you.
And Polsbo didn't protect me.
Yeah, Polsbo is just like
Dinner. That's what Polsbo is. I'm gonna take another scoop.
okay.
At this one here on the left. I did not roll anything higher than a 1, however.
Did you roll a 1?
I I did roll a 1.
Okay, we get to enjoy a fumble.
It's my
This is a
lucky
good primer.
pitchfork. It's my
This
lucky
is a good primer
pitchfork.
for beginners.
Okay, so now you get to roll a D8, and
Got
we are
it.
going to consult the fumble table.
I'm on it. I rolled a 1 on the fumble table.
Your incompetent blow makes you the laughing stock of the party, but otherwise causes no damage.
Is it because of this arrow?
Yeah, you got
Sticking out of my
distracted
behind?
by a pointy object flying at your butt. Um,
Well, I was unlucky.
Shade of Icarus. These are second level characters.
Run away.
Aren't we proud? Run away. This is like the first room. You started in this hallway. So yeah, they get to attack. I've never had these things kill everyone in the first encounter. That's going to be amazing. We will then teleport through time and space to another section if they wipe you out. John, you get hit twice.
Stupid chicken.
That's what playtests are for.
Yep, I agree.
For 2 points of damage.
I am still up.
You are still up. Okay, Godric, can you shoot somebody on the opposing team now?
I'm going in with my longsword instead.
Oh boy. Okay.
I have good luck with it.
Yeah. So the one on the left is still
Yeah, I'll go after him.
Is still like a fountain of ichor and yuck.
Yeah, I'll go after him.
Okay.
18.
That is a hit and a kill. Because you literally could not kill it. So one of them is dead. And again, you slice right through it. This bulbous
That is fine.
head pops open, ichor everywhere, screwing up the cleanliness of the hallway.
And
Levi.
us.
I'll stab that other one with my tiny awl. No, that's a 19.
That is absolutely going to hit.
All right.
Hey, doesn't matter the size of the awl, it's how you use it.
3 points.
Nice. That is starting to look wounded. You get a little spurt of ichor that time.
I'll take it. Take it.
John, it's you. Mac.
I don't know if I want to
Make it
keep on
happen.
smacking him, but I'm going to poke him again. I got a 17 and 18.
That hits.
And let's do some melee damage.
Let's do a lot.
I don't know if I can. I can do 5.
Oh, you stab it and like 3 little spurts of juice come out and it's still alive.
Like a
Just
pickle.
barely. And now it has 3 targets. So a tentacle comes at John and misses. Another tentacle flies at the elf. And oh yes, elf, armor class 17.
13.
Okay, yes, that is going to touch you in a very uncomfortable way.
Uh-oh.
You take 2 points of damage, and let's
Give me just a second. I'm going to get a piece of paper.
Okay. Kids these days, totally unprepared for the game.
I'm really glad he knows how to use paper. My kids don't.
Okay. I took
Okay.
how much?
2 points of damage, and you get to enjoy the fortitude save of Deathly Hallows.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that may be an IP infringement. Sorry, Goodman Games, if you get sued. That was all on me. SGP is at fault.
Okay, so I got a 14 because I have a +1, so 14.
Oh, it burns on your skin for a minute, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, it's your turn. Elfie McElf.
I'm gonna go back with that longsword
Go
because
get him,
I'm gonna
Tiger.
hit the left one.
Okay.
I got 14.
14 does make contact.
Okay,
Let's
and
see if
it
you drop 'em.
says okay, so 4.
Yes, that kills him.
Nice.
All right. Good.
Yeah. So you've never seen anything like this. They start to rapidly disintegrate. Is sort of the. It's like they're just coming apart. It's like seaweed when it's been dried out and then it just starts to dissipate. So
They-
they are quickly. The ink does not,
The
but
Thanos snap.
yeah, kind of like that. The flesh of these creatures is starting to disintegrate.
All right.
That was crazy. Polsbo, come look at this hole in my butt.
Wow,
See if you can get that arrow out of there.
I really wish I had that as a soundbite.
I am like clean living. I
That
just worried about this arrow.
that is going to
Does
make
it-
its way to Facebook for sure. Paulsbo, come look at this hole in my butt. I'm very childish.
Godric, come get this arrow back. I don't want it.
Facebook.
I don't want it no
I'm
more.
gonna have that on a T-shirt in North Texas. We talking.
There you go. I'm gonna
Oh, that'd
run
be
out
great.
of. I'm gonna run out of money buying T-shirts that have my catchphrases on
Yeah, that'll replace the goddamn it Zach t-shirts.
them.
Hey chicken, look at this hole in my butt. Okay, so giant double doors at the end of the hallway.
Let's do it.
Real quick, I'm gonna look where the where those things kind of came out. Is it back to smooth stone again?
It looks
Huh.
like there's not even a blemish.
All right.
Did it look like us
Weird.
walking past these little orbs in the ceiling may have been some sort of trigger or indicator for these things coming out, or just
hard to tell.
okay?
I mean, you did go past them,
Okay.
but you can't tell if those were the triggers to get these things
Got it.
out or.
I'm dumb anyway, but you know what I'm saying.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go examine the doors. I'm gonna do a. Well, first, is there any way from the outside to determine whether or not they are locked?
Okay, so when you get up to the doors, they are door slabs. There are no handles, levers,
Okay.
knobs, pulls, pushes, anything like that. There's about maybe a quarter of an inch to half an inch gap along the bottom. You do not see any hinges on either door, and there's maybe an eighth to a quarter inch gap right down the center. When you're looking at it, there's nothing that you can see in between the two doors that latches them together.
All right.
Do these
Well,
look
I'm
like barn doors that maybe go side to side?
Um,
I know barn doors
they do not look like barn doors.
that they might slide open.
They look similar to pass-through doors, like in a restaurant.
Tavern or a saloon or something.
Yeah.
Well, just as a cursory, I'm going to give it a cursory examination with a fine trap.
Sure.
That is an 8.
That is, you are 100% certain these are not trapped.
Guys, there's nothing to worry about here.
I have
Go ahead
never,
and push.
you have never felt so confident.
Oh, then I'll just try to go ahead and push it on in.
Okay, you push it, and despite their massive size, it pushes very easily. And are you pushing through, or are you just pushing it open and letting it come back?
Trying to push it open so we can go through.
Okay, yeah, you push it through. It opens. As you're going through the door, you see another hallway. It's about 20 feet deep again, and it is running north-south. The previous hallway was running east-west, so you're in a bit of a T right now. The hallway is 20 feet wide. It is again about 120 feet long. To the south, 40 feet from your position right now, there is another set of these giant double doors at the end of the hallway. 10 feet from your position in the opposite wall, there is a human-sized door in the opposite wall. and it has about a 1 foot square black plate set in the wall next to the door. At the other end of the hallway, it looks like the hallway turns to the west. So you see it ends and it looks like it goes around to the west. In the ceiling, you see 3 more of these black orbs. One is directly at the T-junction with the other hallway. One of them is above the double doors to the south, and one of them is in the corner to the north. Also in the north, you notice the ceiling's about 40 feet high in this section, so it's even further up than where you were. In the northern corner, you see a bipedal being about 30 feet tall that seems to be touching the wall on the east side that the doors you're going through are in. So on that wall, it seems to be touching and tapping the wall way up really high. You can't see exactly what it's doing. And for a description of this being, it looks like the Marvel Comics character Galactus.
Oh boy. All right. Well, that pushed. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, Levi, you're the only one who sees it right now, so I won't give you any more information.
Yeah, I'm pushing through these doors. I'm like, see, I told you guys this was going to be a snap. I turn around, I'm like, stick with me. I'm going to have you sneezing through silk. It's all good. And then as I turn around to look through the room, I'm scanning. And then as soon as I see the 30-foot tall guy that looks like Galactus, like friggin' Galactus, a definite cowardly yelp escapes my lips, and I start moving backwards.
And more pee his head.
Mm.
Yeah, so you guys see Levi open the door, kind of look around. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's not all good. He comes back into the hallway where you're at.
I would like to ask him what happened.
I will relay exactly what Skeeter just said, and then I'll maybe embellish on the height. There was like a 50-foot tall guy in there who was like, I mean, he was ridiculous. He was so big. And he was just like doing something on the wall. He was probably 60 feet tall. I mean, he might even have been 70 feet tall. I don't know. He was huge.
So in the various,
he was 80 feet tall.
In the layers of embellishment that Levi gives you, Godric plumbs his ancient elven memory and his molecular knowledge of past lives and all of that stuff. He's able to summon up. He believes what you are describing is called a Titan, and they are magical ultra science giants.
I don't know anything about that.
I know exactly what I'd like to do now.
Scarecrows, I understand.
I would like to attempt to go and speak with it.
That is certainly a choice. Okay. Do you proceed forward and go and talk to?
I put
Titan.
Are you sure this is a good idea? He was like 100 feet tall.
I'm walking behind Godric. I'm walking behind Godric. I'm holding my pitchfork at about waist level, tines forward. Just in case he tries to back up, maybe he'll skewer himself on my pitchfork.
Oh, wow.
I'm not thinking like I want to hurt him. I just want to like
make him aware of what getting stabbed is like.
Yes.
Okay. Godric, you can absolutely approach said magical ultra science giant.
I would like to approach this.
Okay.
A braver man than I.
You approach said magical ultra science giant. Your height is slightly more than the top of his foot. So yeah, you can walk right up to his ankle. He does not appear to acknowledge you.
Okay.
I'm not as close as I thought I was. I might be back just a little bit further. I've never seen anything like this.
Have I attempted to speak to him, or have I just walked up to him?
You just walked up to him now. You can.
Okay, well, I'm
start
going to
talking
attempt to
him.
speak to him.
Okay. Yeah. What do you say to him?
I'm going to be like, I'm sorry we are intruding in your house, or wherever this place is, but we have come to ask you for direction.
Okay. It does not acknowledge you. And now that you are close to him, you can see when you look up what it's working on is like the top 10 feet of the wall are all these bright flashing lights and dials and knobs and buttons. And because of the world you're in, you have had some experience with technology. And this looks like some kind of technology panel that he keeps touching and doing this different stuff to, and completely not acknowledging you.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to attempt to talk to him again because there's no point in that. So
Get away, kid! You bother me.
yeah, so I will just
keep
step
it down,
back and say,
Polsbo. Quit talking.
I will step back and say, well, it doesn't seem like he acknowledges us, so I will say
Okay.
that to the rest of my group.
It's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Now that you're like, okay, you look back at John, like he's not talking to us. You can see out of the corner of your eye, around the corner of where the passage turns, you see movement. And then you notice this thing is coming around the corner, and at first you think that is the biggest spider I've ever seen. Probably 6 to 8 feet in diameter, and then you look at it closer because the bulbous butt of the spider is in the back. It rolls forward, and that's actually the body of this creature. And then you go, that looks like the octopus things, except its arms and body are covered in this malleable chitin, so it kind of looks like a crab octopus spider, and then it scuttles really quickly forward, and we get to enjoy some more initiative. And it's mildly terrifying, and maybe not mild.
This is not my favorite. I'm telling you right now.
So I have these special dice that I got, and I'm going to tell you right now. Goodman Games may not like this, but that's what I rolled. Which is good for you guys.
Using my sweet Jeff Talanian dice.
What?
Ice cold.
That's funny because your background sucks up the.
Yeah.
It looks like it's completely transparent.
It is. There we go.
All right. So.
Oh, that's funny too.
Mac.
So
this grotesque beast comes around the corner, and it looks like it means to do you ill.
This isn't my favorite. I dropped Pole's bow. You on your own, Pole's bow. And then for my weapons, it says that I have javelins. Is that really a thrown pitchfork, or do I actually have javelins separate?
You have javelins. You recovered those from some.
Okay, got it. So I loose one of those from my overalls, and I got take this, you vile being, and I huck it, and I rolled a 13 plus a 1 makes a 14.
The javelin does strike the creature, but it hits the chitin and sort of bounces off. Doesn't seem like it made much of a dent.
What part of the creature's body did I hit?
Its main body.
Well, that's the problem. I aim for its eyes.
Levi.
Well, I'm going to attempt to flank off this as he's engaging this thing in combat. I'm going to attempt to flank off to the side and then
Okay.
sneak silently to the back for a backstab, or at least get myself into position this round where I can do something of the sort.
Okay.
Is there a hard DC I need to roll? Or you may just roll the dice.
Just roll.
All right, a nat 20.
What?
Ooh.
Thank you.
Wow. You all for a minute think you go deaf. Levi is just moving around. He's throwing things. He's clanging these pots and pans together, and you can't hear a thing. It's amazing.
Now
okay.
the attack roll will be a 1. Yeah.
Well,
Right.
now, so you're starting to get in position.
Sure.
What you notice when you're maneuvering into position, one of its legs or tentacles or whatever kind of rises off the ground and sort of points at you, just your general area, and it seems like that one tentacle follows you as you move.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
And it attacks Tristan. And it hits Tristan. A tentacle touches you. Ooh, for a clubbing blow of 5 points of damage.
This ain't my favorite.
Yep. Okay. Tristan, it is your turn.
I am going to use my long. Am I close enough for a longsword?
Yes.
16.
That does actually hit. You just get in between some of the overlapping plates of chitin, and you get it in there.
Longsword is D8.
D8, and I think you have a strength modifier.
1, yes.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes 1 point can turn the tide.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I see that. So 6.
Awesome. That's a solid strike. So you get it in there and it recoils a little bit, seems angry. Mac.
I loosen up another one of these pointed throwing stick thingies and I hook it, or I make a 17 that time.
That is going to hit.
And then let's do some damage.
Now you see where the soft underbelly is.
I poke him for 3.
All right. 3 points of damage. Levi.
Well, so I'm picking up that this thing, if this thing's following my movements, there's something going on here where it can see me. So I am going to swap tactics.
Okay.
We've got this giant 150-foot being here now, easily 200 feet. I'm going to go ahead and
300 feet if it's an inch tall.
Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and it seems like we're fighting this thing, but we're like ants fighting at the foot of a person. So,
right.
I'm going to go ahead.
You're ants fighting a beetle at the feet of regular people.
Right. So I'm actually going to go and where he's standing and he's up here. I'm going to use his foot as cover.
Okay.
And kind of duck behind it, and pull back out that blowgun again.
Yes, you can do that.
I'll take a shot.
All right.
He continues to not notice, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Well, it's not.
Will not react.
Yeah, he doesn't. It doesn't appear to care.
A 4.
That is not going to get it done, sir. So
Close.
a tentacle tries to attack Tristan, and it misses.
That makes me happy.
Another tentacle tries to attack John, and it also misses. Godric.
My farmer's luck.
I'm going to go with my longsword again. Another 16.
That is going to be another hit.
And a 9.
Oh, big money.
Good. Yeah.
Please don't forget about your spells, Mr.
Yes.
Elfie McElfface.
Yes.
Mac, you guys are chipping away at him.
I got one last one of these pointy sticks I'm gonna hook, and then I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna do after that. And oh no, I missed a 3.
Oh boy. Yep, Levi.
All right. Go with the blowgun again. And that is a 6.
You're getting better. You can do it, little train.
Choo-choo.
Blow out.
Check it. Choo-choo.
Oh, that's a fumble-roni
Oh,
for
that's good.
the big guy. So let's see what happens. It reaches forward with an attack, but another tentacle gets in the way, so it gets tangled up and it lurches to one side, but then it kind of rights itself and does not make any further attacks. Tristan,
Yeah, right.
that's you.
I am going to use my. I'm going to stick with.
I just called my own son Mr. Magoo. I don't know if that is insensitive or super funny.
I'm going to go with a little bit of both.
Super funny.
I'm going to go with a little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm just going to stick with my longsword for now.
All right.
So
That's
I'm
fine.
going to go longsword. That is a 17.
Man.
Now we're hitting machines.
And a 6.
6 damage. Are you counting your strength as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You're chipping away at it. It's starting to slow down. You are assuming it's roughly half as healthy as it was before. With your honed warrior skills.
Which one of us is the honed warrior?
Exactly. So far you are. I mean, you're so honed you even took on your own party. Mac,
Yeah.
Mac,
That says some stuff.
Well, I'm thinking that I saw this thing stumble. Now might be my chance to really put the paint on it. And I'm running out of those throwing sticky things. So I'm gonna I'm gonna run and kind of do like a Superman off the side of the wall thing if I can. So put my foot on the wall, launch myself into the air. And I'd like to try to use my heroic deed.
Yeah, absolutely.
At this point. So my goal will be to fly through the air and poke it in the back of its head and try to pin it to the ground so the rest of my party can finish it.
Okay, so what you need to do for a heroic deed is you need to roll a d4.
Okay.
And on that d4, you need to get a 3 or 4.
Okay.
And then you need to hit.
Right.
With the attack.
So understood. So I did not make my heroic feat.
Okay, you still get to attack.
Okay, then I will. Same idea, just doesn't look nearly as cool. And I rolled a 5, so I might be on its back by now. Maybe hugging its leg or underneath him.
I think what happened is you planted the pitchfork and just kind of pole vaulted completely over it, missing in every sense of the.
It was terrible.
Of the concept. Levi, so
we got him surrounded.
So you're with your blowgun and you see McDonald just kind of pole vault over the thing, and you're like, "We have no tactics whatsoever."
I'm gonna give it one of these.
We're having fun. Yeah. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew.
All right. Hey, I got an 8.
Oh man, you are going
slowly
up in like an hour. You're actually going to get a
Tink.
hit in there. So
Tink.
yeah, bing,
Tink.
bing, bing. So the creature rights itself and attacks Tristan and hits for 3 points, and attacks John and misses. God damn.
No, I'm lucky.
I need to get out of the single digits.
I've been struck by lightning and survived. There's nothing you can do.
Really? Did you just threaten me?
I'm
That's
talking to
gonna
that.
come back to haunt you.
Not you, the lizard, the crabby patty thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Godric.
I know better than that.
I am going to use my magic missile.
Oh boy. Okay.
This could either go dreadfully wrong or dreadfully right.
So you remember you can spell burn if you want.
Yes.
That you can reduce your physical attributes to gain a bonus. You can also add luck after the fact.
I forgot about
And
luck.
Levi is a luck machine. He can actually give you some luck as well.
Oh, I thought that was halflings.
Oh, that's right. You're just a thief. So no, you can't give it away.
No.
I am going to go with 1 point of agility.
Okay.
So let me mark that off.
And I have the magic missile pulled up here.
Okay. Do this.
What?
Let's do this.
Let's.
I thought he called you Beavis.
So did I.
A 2.
Oh.
A miserable shot with my magic missile.
Yeah. You lose magic missile for the day
Yes.
because you don't want to spend all the luck to try and keep that. Now you can spell burn later and get that back if you guys survive, which is not at all guaranteed at this point.
I let a small amount of fire comes out of my mouth, but nothing else.
Yeah, it's like a belch.
Yeah, it's like heartburn.
McDonald. MacDonald.
I kind of brushed myself off and picked myself up, and and that didn't really work. I'm gonna poke him from back here, I think.
Okay.
And I'm acting a lot like that sneaky thief guy, and I rolled an 8.
Oh no. Levi.
Same as the last 3 rounds.
Come on, baby.
Try to a 17
There you go.
That actually hits. You get it in the
Hey.
soft part.
for a point of damage.
Woohoo!
Tink.
Awesome. The octopod creature attacks Tristan. Oh. How many hit points do you have?
7.
Okay. You take 4 points of damage. John, how many hit points do you have?
I have 10 left.
Oh, okay. You're good.
I have enough for a couple whaps.
You take 5 points of damage.
Holy moly.
No,
Okay.
you're not.
I shouldn't have said nothing.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
I got 50
Godric.
points.
It's back to you.
Whew.
I am going to use my longsword.
Okay.
I'm just gonna spam longsword. 9.
That is not going to get it done, man.
Okay.
Mac, it's back to you.
Well, let's do it. And that is 12.
That is not going to hit. Levi.
Same. That is a 15.
There we go.
15 in total?
Yes.
15 in total does not hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The threshold has been identified.
We are back.
Metagaming, here we come.
It again wraps up its tentacles while trying to attack. Let's see what happens. Miss wildly, but miraculously caused no other damage. Godric.
That was close.
I'm gonna attempt my longsword.
Okay.
Get him.
And it's a 3.
This is not good.
I'm losing strength. I was doing pretty good. Now I'm just doing bad.
I am super happy on this inaugural issue of 1,000 Insane Worlds with a third-party publisher. We're putting on such a display of awesomeness. Mac, what do you got?
Yeah, I want this thing in the pot and I want to eat him. So let's do 17.
That is gonna hit.
I do not think you should eat him. He's probably toxic.
I'm pretty sure that I can eat any of that. I got a 4.
Okay,
4 points.
Let's check this out.
It's weird that my accent changed from farmer to Louisiana Bayou, but
Yeah,
it's going into pot. You know what I'm saying?
you guys
Into pot.
managed to drop it with
You're
that
a shrimp
shot.
farmer.
Yeah. I get some alligator. Get him on the boat.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you kill it, you stab it through its little in one of the eyes, and when you're done, you notice that the Titan is kind of turned its head and is looking at you three.
No. Hold on. I'm underneath.
Between his
I'm
feet.
talking about his boot.
Okay, he's looking at you too, and
Mm.
this little creature thing.
So
And
do we notice him looking?
Yeah, because it reaches down and it grabs the crab spider octopus and kind of closes its hand, and you can see it concentrate, and you get this feeling of ozone, and then it disappears into dust, and he just
Cool.
kind of sprinkles it. Some of it may or may not get on you. What does happen, though, is you get a wave. Everybody heals 6 points. And Tristan, you think this is a mercurial magic effect?
I do.
So when it does this magical effect, it healed everybody in a radius.
Bet you wish you went onto his feet now.
What? No, it gets all.
Oh, he
three
got
of
it to
you.
you.
It
Dang
gets all
it.
3 of you.
All right.
So anybody who was wounded gets 6 points back.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my position until he kind of looks like he's going back to what he was doing.
Oh yeah, it goes back to work after it does that.
Then I will
essentially
step.
is just getting rid of that detritus creature.
Doesn't
Then I will
want any mess
step
in
out
his
of the
house.
shadow of his boot
Okay.
and rejoin my companions.
Okay. So you have the long hallway you were in, or there's going around the corner to the west is about a 60-foot long hallway that looks like it turns southwest at a 45-degree angle. Because if you're a good old school dungeon drawer,
Yeah, I'm mapping it out right now.
cartographer, you have to have the 45-degree angle corridors for some reason that is not known to mankind.
And then the man-sized door still, we have that option as well.
Yeah, the man-sized
With the
door
plate.
and the double doors are at the south end of that long hallway.
No. Can I scoop up my javelins?
Sure.
Okay, then I retrieve those. I try to do it real slow because I don't want to get zapped into dust sprinkled on the
Hey, wait,
ground.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna kind of just tiptoe down the to the edge where the octopus thing came from.
Yeah.
And take a look around that corner.
It looks like the passageway goes to the southwest. It looks like it goes about 40 feet and then evens out and goes due west. It looks like the corridor continues on.
All right, I'll come back and relay that information.
Okay.
Hey, Skeeter, can I
Fellas?
have can I have like a rule check really quick? How many times can I use that deed or attempt to use the deed?
Mighty deeds?
Yeah,
Every single time you do anything.
I got it. Okay,
That is your heroic
That's my
like action.
thing. Noted.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
That's the scene from 300 when they jump off
Yep.
the wall and dude's gonna
That
cut
was-
off the
yeah.
emissary's hand.
Yeah, my cutoff overalls and pitchfork just didn't really.
Yeah.
It didn't manifest the same way, but
Well, it's
I
a
got
little
it
more,
now.
it's a little more difficult when there's only 3 people.
Not 300.
Right.
Yeah,
Good
math.
call.
Yeah, good math.
So yeah, where are you guys gonna go?
I'll leave it up to you boys. You figure it out.
Well, I don't know. The last time we went through doors, we got something crazy. So maybe we go on the hallway that ain't got no door.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
Got to tiptoe behind that big guy though.
So are you going around to the west, down that passageway, and
That's the
all
one
that
I
stuff?
was.
Okay.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Godric, what do you think?
That sounds fine.
Cool.
Tristan, roll a 6-sided dice.
3.
Okay. Yeah, you get into the hallway. It doesn't seem like there's anything there. And it does go. It starts going due west, and you can see that it branches again. So it looks like another T intersection. You can see that the hallway that you're going to get into is another 20-foot wide, and it's going north to south, but you can't see anything in it quite yet.
The hallway's devoid of wall or doors and
Yeah, no doors.
no. What about the eyeball thingies?
Yeah, about every 30 feet in the ceiling, or at every juncture where there's a turn in the corridor, you see one of those black orbs in the ceiling.
What do you think about poking one of them things?
That sounds like the best way to figure out what it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
they ain't
never
hurting us
goes
now.
wrong.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
ain't hurting
exactly.
us now, so maybe we don't do nothing.
I'm not next to you either.
Well,
And they're not
they're-
bothering us. Why should we bother them?
Yeah,
That sounds good.
They're about 40 feet high, so you're gonna have
Yep.
to want it.
No, that's not that important to me.
So do you continue on?
Yeah.
To the T.
Okay, you get to the T, and in the southern end of the corridor, there is another set of large double doors, 10 feet wide. These are about 25 feet tall. And at the north end of the corridor, it looks like it again turns west, and you can't see what's going on.
I'll
further
sneak
down
down and take a peek around that corridor.
So two things happen simultaneously. Levi takes a peek around the corner, sees a set of double doors that are wider than normal. They look like 10 to 15 feet wide each, about 15 to 20 feet tall, so wider rather than tall. And as he turns back and says, "Hey, double doors, different configuration," John, you notice another section of the wall morphs out, bubbling.
Does it look an awful lot like those octopi thingies?
And another one of those nasty hot cheese octopod creatures splats on the ground. These look like the ones from the first hallway, or this one looks like, and you can only see one.
Right.
I call out to my. I'm sorry. I call out to my compatriots. There's another one of them cheesy thingies.
Yeah, it's another one of the octopods. So let's roll initiative. Yeah, hateful monster cheese is coming to attack you again.
I don't like it. It's gonna burn the roof of my mouth.
It's bad news when that happens.
Look at that. We stink.
Wow. So Godric and Levi. So Levi, when you turn around to tell everybody what you see around the corner, you see this thing drop off the wall. Godric, you were caught a little bit unawares, so you hear the splat, and then you're like, "Oh man!" And it seems like it's not moving as quickly, so you guys both have an action.
Get them.
I say we longsword. I say I'm going to longsword it.
Okay, you can run over. It's about 10 feet away from you, so you can run
Okay.
up and hew at it. Not Hugh as in the iconic character, but Hugh as
That
in
is a 19.
That is going to be a hit. Go get him,
Okay.
Tiger.
And a 4.
4 damage. You get a little flick of that purpley black ichor coming out of it. Levi.
Good to know.
All right. So it's engaged with him. I'm going to attempt to kind of maneuver around behind it.
Okay. You maneuver around it, and it doesn't have the tentacle that follows you. So you do get around it. Mac. Looks like a big pile of noodles, and you got a noodle fork, my man.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So look at here. I'm gonna try to poke it again.
If you ever get a magical trident and you don't name it noodle fork,
there you go.
Then what are we even doing here?
That's right. I got chicken and noodles. That's what I got.
Yep.
I rolled a 6, so 7.
Man,
I ain't got it today.
The noodles slip right between the tines of the fork. So it tries to attack Tristan and does not. Weirdly, another tentacle flails forward and tries to attack John and also misses.
Yeah, he learned his lesson before.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Talk smack now that I'm rolling poorly. This is
Okay.
Elf and Thief.
I am going to longsword him again.
Levi, you get around the back of the hateful cheese monster.
All right. I was just looking at my bonus. All right.
Tristan?
All right. Well, I'm going to. Sorry, go ahead.
Tristan, what'd you get?
A 2.
Okay.
There's no longswording.
No long sorting. Levi.
I got a modified 24.
Yeah. Get it, Tiger.
That's good.
19, natural 19.
So do you see the different damage for when you pull off a backstab?
I was looking at it. It's a critical hit.
Yeah. It's greatly increased.
And my crit die is a D12.
So did you roll a 20?
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the description. And it said
so the awl is essentially a dagger, I
Right.
believe. So the dagger's damage when you pull off a backstab is a D10.
okay. Yeah, I just didn't know how it worked. It was saying go to the crit table as per his level. See page 37.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I again, first time I ever played a thief in DCC, so I had to look it up.
Okay, yeah, we can do the crit table. I'll tell you what, we'll see
whatever.
what the most damage is. So go ahead and roll on the crit table.
All right, and that's a D12. So
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, and you can add luck to that.
oh really? And the higher the better, yeah.
Well, yeah, there's different things scattered in there. So
All right. Well, I rolled an 8. So what's an 8 do?
an 8 strike cuts a line down foe's face. It is blinded by blood for 1d4 rounds. So
Ooh.
you can either make it not be able to attack, or you could use a point of luck to get a 7 that inflicts plus 3d4 points of damage.
Let's do that.
Okay. So take off 1 point of luck.
Will do. Let me do my normal damage, which is a 2.
Okay. Now roll 3d4.
And that is another 7. So 9 points total.
That is going to kill it.
Oh, nice.
Well done. Well done with
All
that
right.
sneaking around. You sneaky.
That's what you get for using Euclidean geometry at the beginning of the game.
Right? Craziness. Okay, so double doors to the south, double doors to the west around the corner.
Fellas?
South.
No, we haven't been that way yet. We haven't been south yet.
Okay. You, yeah, are you just going in?
Well, again, this is my skill set. I'm going to
Yeah,
go up and is it the same sort of looking doors where they look like they would just push in?
correct.
All right. I will make the pass for check traps.
Okay.
And that's a 16.
Oh, yeah, there are no traps. There are no traps anywhere near this thing.
All right. I will again push right on through, breeze through like nobody's business.
Okay.
I even have a little hop in my step.
This is going to be perfect because you're really going to appreciate this. So you push it in. The room is probably 25 feet tall. At about the 15 to 20 foot level, you see there are long, almost like shelves down both east and west walls of this room. And on the south wall, directly across from the door, there is a 20-foot tall bipedal creature that you, Levi, would know as Gort.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's a Gort-looking fellow.
There is you think you've heard the term robot somewhere
Robot?
before? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Just standing there against the wall. Is not moving.
Facing out or facing in? Facing the wall or facing? Oh, got it.
Hard to tell because you don't know how it perceives.
I ain't never
things.
never seen a robot. Nothing.
Yeah,
Me.
this does
Oh,
not
wow.
look anything like the Titan in the
Don't
other
know.
area. This very much looks like the 50s shitty sci-fi robot that I love so dearly.
Mm.
Does it look like the one from Lost in Space?
No, it's
Oh.
it's not that sophisticated. I mean, it really looks like, you know, a garbage can with the aluminum tentacle-like arms, and then it's got
The dryer vent tube and the
yeah, and it's got
welder's
It's
mask.
got the 3 fingers on it, and there's like
Oh, the one from-
a
that's-
fishbowl with the stupid TV antennas coming off of it.
That's kind of what the one from Lost in Space looks like.
That's more Lost in Space than Gort right there.
Wow.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I'm talking about the original Lost in Space, not the reboot.
Yeah, don't talk to me about original Lost in Space. How old are you?
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Fetus.
I used to watch it all the time.
Oh, okay. You're gonna get your own little fan club just for saying that. Anyway, so
That stops
there's
me
robot.
dead in my tracks. Dead in my
Yeah.
tracks. I'd
I
stop.
figured.
And I'll turn around to everyone else and just point like.
I seen
Y'all-
scarecrows, but I ain't never seen no Tin Man.
You also notice in the northwest and southeast corners there are the black orbs in the ceiling of this room.
I ain't much of a reader. Are there any books on these shelves?
You can't see what's on the shelves from here because
Oh,
they're
got it.
up. They're 15,
Oh, got it.
18 feet.
How far is the robot from us?
The room is about 40 feet by 40 feet, so it is 35 feet away.
Okay.
All right. Well, do we want to stay in here, fellas, or we want to back out cautiously? If we stay in, I'll have a look at what's on those shelves and climb the wall. But otherwise, what's the goal?
I'm already out of the room.
I don't think.
All right.
I don't feel.
GTFO.
I can't. I don't know what you're saying. You're too far away.
I do not feel there is any reason to stay in this room, but
All right. That's all I needed to hear. Skeeter, I'm out.
Okay.
and I leave as
You're
well.
out. And so we have either the double doors along the western passage, where the corridor turns around, or it looks like this is all of the obvious passages down this direction.
Well,
You can always go back and go through that
I
other
await your
door with the
decision.
black hand panel, but we could also go through the one with the bigger doors.
Well, you've got the double doors at this end, or
Right.
or those two
Go.
other sections
Big.
in
right.
in the way back.
Right.
Let's try those other double doors.
You're
Okay.
in the west wall.
Yeah, we've had a good good odds with the doors so far, not being death traps or anything. So
Okay. You
So
get
far.
to when you're looking at the doors here, where they meet in the middle, there's not the large gap that you are used to. These
Okay.
doors touch. And then when you look at the bottom, it's like they're inset in the floor. These are definitely different types of doors.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do that pass again with the fine traps.
Okay.
And that is sorry, 1 second. Let me check out my chart here. That is a modified. Oh, no, neutral. That is a modified 18.
So when you're looking at the doors, looking for traps, you don't find anything that gives you the heebie-jeebies. You do feel like there's something connecting these doors, though.
Okay.
There's just the hint when you're checking and doing all the stuff with your tools and everything. There is a force or an energy keeping them closed.
All right.
That you're not
I will
sure.
relay that information.
It is a force lock.
Maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know of such ultra science items.
Little do we know that this is an airlock and it leads to space. So
That would be so funny if we all just shot out into space right now. That would be so funny.
End of live stream. Thanks, everybody. See you.
End of the game. Everybody goes.
Yeah, the whole stream just goes black for like 5 minutes and then
I
I
don't
turn
know
it
what
off.
happened.
Like the end of Sopranos.
Oh man. Yeah, so that's
Well,
where you're at.
look, it doesn't appear to be trapped, but it does look like maybe it's locked and held together by some sort of external force, maybe even a magical force. I don't have anything to deal with that sort of thing. So this might be another opportunity to check out another area. I don't think there's much I can do here unless we force them open. And even then, I don't know if we can. So if we want to try, let's go for it. If not, then maybe we need to move on down the hall.
I mean, this is my lucky pitchfork. I don't want to ruin it by trying to open
I'm
up
up for
something with
moving.
magic.
That's your lucky pitchfork? It has not been lucky for you so far.
Well, I mean, I survived the lightning strike, and I still got my chicken, so
That's
it gotta
true.
be something.
That is true.
Sounds pretty lucky to me.
Without that pitchfork, I'd have nothing but bad luck.
You'd still have a chicken.
My chicken be in my belly.
So, are you guys rolling back to the original hallway with the Titan?
Yeah, and the door with the small black panel, the human-sized door. That
Quietly.
direction, right?
Quietly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you can make it back. There's nothing that impedes your progress. You arrive at the human-sized door with the black panel.
All right. I'll take another sweep looking at that door and especially checking out the panel.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is modified 21.
You do not think it's trapped, but you have encountered these kind of panels before in your dungeon explorations, and it is in your experience, it is a type of locking device.
Okay. So we're looking at like iPhone black.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like phone screen black.
Okay. All right. Well, again, I'll relay that information, and I might even take the very tip of my my awl and just kind of tink on the glass.
It doesn't make sound like glass. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it is not a glass panel.
Okay.
Previously, when you guys have encountered these before, you've either had to have some kind of ward token or pass key that you
On the first level.
kind of no
Or hacking it.
nothing like this. So on the first level of the crypt, it was very standard Egyptian style crypt.
Right.
It did not have any technology items like this. So this is a bit.
I mean,
of
I know this because
shock.
I own the module, but I mean, I'm just saying for
yeah.
the benefit of everybody else.
Yeah, for the benefit of everybody else. This is a stark contrast to the level above. The level above is very kind of standard, desert sand tomb type thing. This is more barrier peaks. Oh shit, what is all this stuff?
Got
So,
it. Okay.
yeah, but when you have adventured in other places and other locations in the setting, you have seen these kind of technological locks, key.
Is this the
panels.
same thing that we encountered outside that dome in the game we're playing?
Yes,
Okay.
but you don't know that.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
I'm a different
again-
version of me.
Yes.
If we don't have a key and we don't have a phrase or whatever it is that opens this, that kind of limits our advancement. And again, unless we want to try to.
Yeah.
go ahead.
Now, earlier on in your career, you have broken or pried these things open, and one time it was super easy to hotwire it. The other time you got shocked really badly and woke up like 2 days later.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to try to hotwire it then if I know that's possible.
I got
will
a
definitely
crowbar.
try.
I can.
If you die, we won't
pry
leave
it
you
loose.
here.
Actually, you're all getting around the edge of this thing and using the awl and your other tools. That is much more
The magic.
the speed of getting this thing out of the wall.
Well, if you need it hammered, let me know.
But if you die,
Oh,
we won't
sure.
leave you here.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Actually, McDonald, you look a little stronger than me. If you want to take this all and pry that off, you probably have better luck with it than I would.
All right, it's kind of dainty in my giant hands, but
Hey, Skeeter, I'll go ahead and take a good 5-10 feet step back.
yeah, I ain't too smart.
Fair.
But I can poke this. As a matter of fact, I get my hammer out of my pack and I tap that all in.
Yeah, so he takes the hammer and he drives the awl into the edge, and it looks like it's starting to buckle the face of the plate.
Almost got it.
Easy
but
now.
he manages to pop it out, and it disconnects from the wall, and it looks like it's dangling a little bit, but what is holding it looks like these very thin, spindly threads. And then as you're looking at it, and all of you are looking at it, it almost looks like the tendrils of like mold or fungus. It looks plant-like.
All right. Well, I'll take my
wires touching the back of it.
I'll take my all back. Say, hey, here, hold that up so I can fiddle with it a little bit, and then I'll go with trying to fiddle with it to open the door.
And Max spits on his hands to make sure he has good grip.
So let's roll a
Disable.
A disable.
All right, Talanian dice. Don't fail me now. And that is a 16 plus. Hold on, plus for neutral thieves. Neutral thieves. So that is a 19 total.
So you hear a little bit of a muffled clank, and then it looks like the door sort of opens slightly.
Slightly or slightly?
Slightly as in slightly, but the latch holding it has been disabled. The door is openable.
Okay, I see. All right, and then if we do we feel like if we leave this thing dangling, it's going to pull out of the wall and fall? Okay.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Do we maybe McDonald, Godric? Maybe want to push this back into the wall. I mean, not that it will change anything, but that it will kind of support itself or look like we haven't tampered with it too much. What do we want to do here?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
it looks like something was jammed into the edge of it, but you can set it. You can set it back in the wall. That's
I
completely.
think that sounds like a good idea.
All right. Well, I'm going to peer through that crack. What do I see in there?
You see a hallway.
Oh, I gotta change the orientation on my map.
When you look in the door in the hallway, it's a little bit dimmer than the hallways you've been in. The floor is a very dull gray, much different than the bright white hallways that you've been in, and the walls look like they're made out of stone, about 2 feet wide and about 1 foot tall. So it looks like a little bit smoother version of like a cinder block wall on both sides. And then the light looks like it's coming from a fixed point in the ceiling. You can't tell what's actually emitting the light, but it looks like the way a regular light bulb would emit light.
Rather
How
than
high
the
up is the
ambient
ceiling?
Yeah,
color.
so it's not the general illumination that you've been used to. These are very they're emanating from a point.
How high up is the ceiling?
About 10 or 11 feet, so much shorter.
Yeah.
The hallway itself is about 5 or 6 feet wide.
Very much smaller than we
So
were.
yeah, this is definitely not Titan size.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's much better. We got a place to hide now.
All right.
Just set up camp and live here for the rest of our lives.
Let's not get crazy. I only got one
Well,
chicken.
I'm going to attempt to pull that door open.
Yeah, you can
I'll
push
help.
you can push the door open. It's super easy. It's just like a regular door. So you just you push it open.
Kind of peek on that other side there. What do I see?
Yeah, it just
on the
looks
floor
like
there.
a gray, not really a polished concrete, but it looks like that gray concrete floor, kind of
No
industrial
need
floor.
for a check. Okay. Good. All right. Well, I'm going to head on in.
It looks like it goes about 20 feet and then turns to the north around a corner.
Fellas?
Everything does.
Yeah, let's go.
Everything turns.
We could always let Polesbo walk ahead of us and pick the direction.
That's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Oh,
That's whoever we see. That's the first impression. Is just a chicken walking in.
that's the meanest chicken you ever seen.
Man, you guys are savage. Just letting the
Yeah,
chicken go first.
We gotta
That's
cook
That's
him before
what I
we eat him.
expect from heroes.
We're the fellowship of the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh,
The fellowship of the wing.
that is
that
not
is
where
good.
I thought you guys were going to take this.
We're keeping it PG, man.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
We're filling it with dad jokes.
Let's see here. Perfect. Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to just head on down the hallway. I mean, if I don't see anything other than what you described, I'm going to head on down the hallway and peek around the corner. You guys can follow me, or we can.
I
you guys
will follow
check
you.
out other areas, or
You go down the hallway and peek around the corner, and you notice it goes up about 20 more feet, and you are certain it goes up 20 feet and then looks like it turns again to the east, so you're in sort of a big C-shaped hallway. You are sure when you peeked around the corner, something at the far end backed up around the corner.
Ooh.
You're positive you saw movement.
All right. Well, then I will relay that to my companion.
We are going to roll initiative so we can do everything in order. God damn.
Whoa, I rolled a 20 this time. Woo.
That's awesome because I am rolling like shite.
At least somebody did.
Keep it PG, Dad.
Hey, that was PG-ish.
Yeah, that's a religious sect, so
Yeah.
safe.
I apologize if I offended anybody from that religious sect or an opposing religious sect.
Oh, clever.
The opposition.
Yeah. And yes, for anybody out there thinking what kind of an insensitive bastard I am, I know who the opposing sect is as well. Okay, so let's place the initiative here. Oh, wow, McDonald. Okay,
Yep.
so
This time.
oh, great, you guys moved. Somehow you
switched
guys
spots.
moved screens, so now Tristan is Levi, and Levi is
Uh-oh.
Bob. That's all right.
Nice.
It's all good. Everybody's at least still on the stream.
Didn't get dumped out.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah,
Is
it's weird.
anybody out there?
It still says everything correct to me.
Yeah. Well, you're not looking on the stream. You're just seeing it in the Zoom link. McDonald,
yes.
Levi pulled back and said, "Somebody's there."
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, you! Come on out here!" And I ready my pitchfork.
Okay. There is no acknowledgement or movement. Godric.
I will move forward slightly.
So
I mean, slightly
around the
in.
corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that.
You go around the corner. Levi.
I'm going to attempt to melt into the shadows of this dark room.
Dark shadows. Oh, that again. Sorry for stealing IP. Please don't send the Dark Shadows lawyers after us. This was all SGP. Goodman Games has nothing to do with this. Thank you very much. I gotta figure out how to describe things without
using pop culture references.
Well, yeah, without stealing somebody's IP or even mentioning it.
Nah.
That's good. We like it.
Whatever. Okay, so go ahead and roll.
I did. I got a 13 modified, and I feel that I am positive. I made it.
Yeah, you feel like you're invisible. So where are you? Are you in the north-south hallway, or are you in the east-west initial hallway beyond the door?
So they've both moved into the hall.
Tristan has moved around the corner. As far as I understand, McDonald is staying pat where he is, hoping the adversaries move forward. So are you going
or
around the
friends?
corner?
They might be my friends.
Oh no! I'm not going around the corner. In fact, I'm actually behind McDonald.
Okay.
Just waiting, biding my time till something happens. I hear either hear something from around the corner or he moves forward.
Okay. What happens is Godric sees this robed and cloaked figure come around the corner slightly, and it has some kind of, it looks like a crossbow with no bow on it, so it's some strange kind of apparatus, and then he hears a boop like that, like some compressed air going off, and a projectile comes towards you guys, hits the wall in the corner, and gas starts emanating out of this projectile. So everybody can make a fortitude save.
20-sided, right?
20-sided dice, and you get to use your fortitude modifier.
13?
19.
I'm an 18.
I'm trying to find it.
Dad's trying to find it.
I think. Okay, so what did everybody get?
13.
19.
I'm an 18.
Oh, Tristan.
Yeah, I figured.
So you guys see the elf take a huge whiff of the gas and just collapse.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right.
Do
we have an action?
Huh?
Do we have an action?
We're back to McDonald in initiative.
Okay.
I'm going to charge this robed guy. I saw the elf go down. I didn't like that much. So I'm going to try to use one of my heroic deeds again.
Okay.
I'm going to charge him and try to pin him with my pitchfork against the wall.
Okay.
So here's my D4. It is a 4. Woohoo!
Ooh.
Come on, baby. Let's try to hit him. 12, 13. Probably not.
13 does not hit.
Okay. But I'm up close in his face now.
Yeah, so you're right there. And basically what you see it doing is it has this
Wait, it?
it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is a bipedal figure. It looks a lot like the Mandalorian. It's got a helmet on, it's got a robe, it's got some kind of body plates on it, and it's got this little crossbow thing with no bow that seems like it's broken in half.
Sure.
And it's trying to put another one of these projectiles in the thing. So
All right. Well, whatever I can do to fumble that up,
yeah,
I'll do it. But
Godric
otherwise, I'll just wait.
Godric is down. Levi.
I'm going to look around, move forward, and grab Godric by the feet and pull him back around that corner. Of course, going before I do so.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. You can pull him back around. The gas seems like it's dissipating pretty quickly. So Levi, yeah. John, so this thing throws a punch at you since it does not have oh wow, and actually hits you.
Dang it.
2 points of damage.
Oh, now you done
Gives you
it.
one of these, bam, left jabs right to the chin.
Now you done it.
McDonald.
I can't read and write, but I can eat and fight.
Oh boy, I don't even know what that means.
There's another T-shirt.
There you go.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just racking them up.
It's your turn.
I'm just going to try to punch him back. Well, no, I'm going to stab him with the pitchfork. What am I thinking? I missed with a 6.
Okay. Levi.
I'm going to slap Godric across the face.
Okay.
Wake up!
It looks like he's very groggy, but sort of snapping out of it. It might take a little bit.
So after that initial snap, that's just one action. I'm going to take my move, which will be to move up to the corner of the room, so I can kind of peer around and see what's happening between down the hall.
Yeah, McDonald and this figure are duking it out.
All right.
And I get to go. So, all right. So, hold, please.
Ding.
Do 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 do. Dang it. It has a mutation it is using, and I have to find the right one.
This looks like something I never seen before.
Yeah, it waves its hand around, and it looks like it's casting a spell, but it's not a spell.
I have one for magic anyhow, but
And this is exactly why we don't like to do this. Okay. Okay, you get a massive headache,
Me?
John.
Oh, my head.
And roll a will save.
Oop,
Oh, no.
Dad, not my favorite. Ooh, a 20 though on the die.
Holy cow. Okay,
Yeah.
you take 3 points of damage.
Ooh, that was lucky. Oh, my head, it hurts so bad. It hurts worse than when I got struck by that lightning.
And you are stunned for 1 round.
I don't feel good.
Yeah, and that's from a save.
Yeah, that's
So, McDonald can't do anything. Godric, you can't do anything this round, but you're starting to come out of it. Levi, you see John take a step back, grab his head. This thing just did, and he was like, "Oh, my head."
Well, as he is reeling from, they're locked in combat, and he's reeling. I'm going to again attempt to move quietly, and because it is a dark hallway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to basically sneak down so that I can get a shot at this thing, but I don't want him to see me. Going out of my way not to be seen.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Roll your. Please don't
I need to
see me.
Do I roll both in DCC?
So what are you trying to do?
The sneak silently and hide in shadows?
No, just do the hide in shadows.
All right, so hide in shadows is going to be a 19.
Okay, you are invisible as far as anyone can tell.
All right, actually that's a 20. I forgot to add in my agility modifier.
Oh, whatever.
Sorry.
I
okay.
missed it by 1. Oh yeah, no, I forgot to mention.
So that movement though will take the whole round.
Yeah, to sneak up there.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay. So you do that. The being tries another mental attack on John.
You're just picking on me because I'm feeble-minded.
And okay, nothing seems to happen. It sucked. Mac, you are able to now function mentally. I mean, as much as you ever were.
I'm mad now. I'm gonna pin this sucker. Just a regular attack, I think. 18, 19. 18 on the
Okay.
die, 19 adjusted.
Open up his belly.
That
I'm gonna
hits.
poke him in his head. Pitchfork melee, 2 points of damage.
Okay.
That'll teach you.
You
I only got you at 2 of the times.
Godric, you are able to gain your feet. You are very groggy. You don't feel like you can pull off any spell casting right now, but you can definitely do any physical activities.
I am. How close is this guy to me?
He's around a couple of corners, but he's about 20 feet. You could run up on him.
Okay, that's what I am going to do. Longsword.
All right.
That is a 17.
Ooh, that's a hit.
That is a 4.
4 damage. All right. Levi.
All right. Now that I'm in position, I apparently have not been seen. I'm going to attempt to backstab.
Okay. From out of the shadows reaches.
Out of the shadows. All right. That is a 19.
Oh, that hits.
All right. And then we're rolling on. It's an all. So
yeah. So
D12 again?
that is the crit table. Go ahead and roll. You get a.
Is that D12?
D12.
D12. There we are. All right. Here we go. That's a 8 again. That was what I got last time.
Okay, so that is either blinding him or you can modify it with luck.
Now I can use as many points of luck as I want, right?
Yeah.
What's a 10?
So that's a masterful strike inflicting plus 2d6 damage.
That's
And
masterful.
And then what about an 11?
An 11 is severs larynx. Foe is reduced to making wet fish noises.
Oh,
which I think
yeah.
is wonderful.
Yeah,
Then that's what we're going to do for
Okay.
sure.
Okay,
So,
so
minus 3 luck.
Okay,
I like that one a lot.
and you do your D10 for actual damage. In addition
What did you do to
that.
him that made him make fish noises?
He did a,
Oh.
a backstab.
That was 2
Oh.
points.
Okay,
So just stabbed him in the throat.
so he's still alive, but he's making, which I am disturbed I was able to make that noise. I think
I'm
that
not.
says more about me than it does anybody else.
Than it does about him.
It grabs its face and kind of leans forward. Oh, okay. So this amount of force hits you,
Me?
Levi. No.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
It hits Levi. You don't see him throw a punch. You don't see it throw a punch or anything, but like waves of force come out of its head and goes boom, boom, boom.
Mental mutation. I'll take it.
For 9 points of damage.
I'm out.
So that drops you down.
0.
Okay, so you guys see Levi just go, I'm out, and he decides to take a nap on the job.
Oh yes, yeah. I was say I'm literally at 0 hit points. Yeah.
We didn't let him do that.
McDonald.
I don't like the way that went down. All right, so I think this is about time to do whatever it is I'm going to do. So this guy's still up. He's still moving around.
Yeah, it's kind of clutching its throat.
Yeah, I'm going to try to take his head off with my pitchfork.
Okay.
Like I'm just kind of going to try to pluck it up off his shoulders and fling it up. So I can burn luck points too, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm going to go for a heroic feat or a heroic deed. So I'll roll my D.
So your heroic deed is to snatch this dude's head off.
Right, just to and launch it.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so here we go.
Is that really heroic?
Yes, it is. I got a 3 on the D4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to burn 2 luck points, or do I burn them at some other
You can do it
point?
after to
then
determine if you need to.
Let me see if I hit him at all, right? 17, 18.
So that's going to hit him.
Sweet.
So you snatch his head off, and because he did not have that many hit points left, you do this, Shang Chai, and pull the dude's helmet off, which severs its spine, causing it to drop to your feet.
Nice. And then I go check on my 2 compadres who are flat on the ground, wondering
the deadly hands of McDonald.
If I can administer any, I don't know, immediate farm aid, if you will.
Oh, wow. Little animal husbandry.
No.
So you don't have any healing items
I
on
do not.
you.
Nope. I got a rope, water.
However, the being has various packs and pouches and stuff on them, and you see when you look around the corner where it fell, at the end of this hallway there is a door at the far end of this east hallway, and the door is ajar. And there is a humming, and there's variation in the light. You're not sure exactly what's going on in the room beyond the door.
Well, my initial thought is more exploring isn't going to help, my party member regain consciousness. I'm almost inclined to drag him out to the Titan and see if I can get some, some of that zappy healing. But I don't know. I asked the elf if he has any magical way to.
The zappy Titan healing happened after it disintegrated something, so
Yeah,
that may not be what you want to have happen.
Yeah, so I asked the elf if he has any magic or anything that would allow him to maybe help.
I do not.
What about you, Polsbo? What you got? Chicken doesn't say anything. Okay, so I think that we can probably patch up his wounds the best we can to try to stabilize him.
I'm gonna go and look through that guy's pack though.
Perfect. So
am I bleeding at all, or was that just a force trauma? I'm just a blunt
you're
force.
not bleeding. It just
okay,
was like
got
it. You have a huge bruise on the side of your face that you did not have before, obviously. So some amount of force just pummeled you right in the head.
Like getting punched by Francis Ngannou.
Yeah. Like
what can I find in the guy's pouch?
You find various little bits of technology items. One thing you do find that you have seen before is there is a syringe about yay long that's got a needle with a cap on it, and you have some experience with these. Some of them heal people, some of them like purge diseases and poisons, some of them make you get really agitated and excited. So you're not sure what it does.
Best not to use it on him.
Yeah.
When we don't know what it is.
Yeah, you have no idea.
We don't want to cause the system to just shut down when he could be okay.
Yeah, you don't want to make it any worse.
Exactly.
But honestly, you have no idea what it does.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like
What would
this.
you like to do?
I would like to just take it with us.
Okay. Yeah.
Not use it.
Yeah, you can recover a bunch of this stuff. A lot of little knickknacks and odd items. You're not sure exactly what they are. You have a feeling they are technology items, but none of you really has an innate knowledge of technology. You're more familiar with the magic.
Yeah, I think that we're kind of stuck. Let's maybe move forward into that room. At least everything in here is going to be human sized or humanoid sized.
Okay.
And maybe there's something in the next room with the flashing lights that
so you move
a sanctuary of some sort.
Yeah, you move into that room, and there's you open the door, and there's a desk along one whole the eastern wall of this 10-foot by 20-foot room. So long, and there are glass windows all along the walls of this room, and they all show different locations that you guys have seen before.
So a map room.
Some kind of observation room.
So the flashing is coming from these windows.
The flashing is coming from these window screen type things. One thing you notice on the wall that the door you came into this room with, on the wall there is a box about yay big, and it has a red cross on it that you guys have encountered before as the universal sign of healing powers.
Hey, look at this right here. This is something that we've seen before. We pop it open. Does anything look
Okay.
familiar to me?
To you,
Like a
not-
bandage, maybe, or
there is some cloth wrapped up in a coil. You think that's very likely some kind of bandaging?
yeah, this isn't going to help. Old punch in the face.
There are several syringes, like Tristan found on the guy, and one of them is filled with an amber solution. You know you have used these before, and they have healed your companions.
Godric, I got a suggestion. Since
Yeah.
you's good at stabbing your friends, why don't you poke him with this needle and see if we can't get him all healed up?
I will do that.
Okay.
So-
You jam it into his neck, because that's how it always happens in the movies.
Can we do it like the scene in Pulp Fiction?
Oh yeah, right in the heart. Levi, you get 10 points back.
Hey, I'm back up to full.
How many of these do we got laying around?
There's 2 more in the pack.
It wouldn't be a terrible idea if I stuck myself in the leg with this.
You gonna do that?
I am.
Okay. You get 12 back.
Oh, that's sweet. How
Tristan,
many?
are you wounded?
How many points you down, Polsbo?
Yes, I am at 9.
From what?
18.
Oh.
Yeah, you could do one too.
You are highly wounded as well. Are you gonna take the last one?
Sure.
Okay.
You should do it.
9 points.
Awesome. Spot on.
There you go. You guys are set. All right. One of the things that you notice, Tristan, that you got from that armored figure was there was a flat, looks like a playing card that it had kind of attached to its armor.
It could be a key.
It could indeed.
I'm
gonna bet it's a key.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. All the keys I seen got them pointed thingies on them.
Here, real quick, is the crossbow that he has still laying on the ground back there?
It is.
I'll go get that.
Okay. And you see in its kind of armor packet, it's got almost a bandolier, and there are 2 other projectiles you assume would fit in this weapon.
Did Godric grab that though when he searched the body?
No.
Okay. Godric, you might actually be better with this thing than I am. You're a bow guy?
I'm gonna let you guys figure this out. I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. Okay.
Sure.
Hey, let's all take a 2-minute.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
take a 2-minute pause. We're just gonna let the feed go because why not?
All right.
All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right. Hello there, Dad.
everybody. Yes, sorry for my lack of Twitch professionalism. Everyone out there paying attention sort of haphazardly. But that was a matter of peeing on the floor or taking a 2-minute break.
That is the best bet.
Yeah.
It's the break, not the floor.
So I want to thank Goodman Games again for giving us the chance to do this. This has been Crypt of the Science Wizard Level 2 playtest. We're doing these in conventions, which we get to start going to very soon. North Texas Con in June, and then Gamehole in October. So we will see you all there. Crypt of the Science Wizard Level 2 is going to hit a Kickstarter at the end of this year, assuming that nothing else super bizarre happens this year. No pandemics, no like the moon crashing into the earth or anything like that.
Thunder the Barbarian.
And I can see that per the Goodman Games Twitch game, all of our windows changed again. So Levi is back to Levi. Tristan is now John.
I'm Bob.
And John is Bob. So,
I will be Bob.
Yeah, we're doing it. Okay, so
Funny.
everybody is back to full hit points. It's like all of that crapshoot never happened.
That's what the 2-minute break was for. Everybody get back to the hit points.
We have 40 minutes left in this stream, so let's see
Awesome.
what happens to you guys in the next 40 minutes.
Let's do it up.
We cry.
Anybody in the chat want to lay bets who survives?
Ooh, let me
Don't
get in
bet
the
on
chat.
me.
Yeah, let me get in the chat and vote
You're
on
gonna,
myself.
You're gonna jump in the chat? Okay. So
Wait, how do I get to the chat of this?
you have to be in Twitch.
Okay.
Log into Twitch, and then
Yeah.
we are at Goodman Games Official,
Okay.
and you can watch as we're streaming. You can see yourself on TV.
Hey. Eat myself, eat this gumbo. Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
All right, now that's not very nice.
Why not?
I mean, I guess it's late. Well, I mean, it's later, so it's dinner time.
Yeah, see, it's
Fine.
It's 2:00 where I'm at.
Yeah.
After 5 here. So
Oh, yeah, go get them. So yeah, the only place you have not gone that is obvious is the
Sealed
double
doors.
to the south in this hallway, or the sealed doors in way back where you were.
Yeah, I mean, there's no sense in walking all the way over there. Let's try going through these double doors that are right here.
Okay.
let's do it.
These are some more double doors. Very similar to the ones that you've gone through. You can see a gap in the middle. You can see a gap on the bottom. Each one is 8 to 10 feet wide, and they are about 25 feet tall. The doors. And Titan is still just working at the north end of this hallway. Doesn't care what the hell you guys are doing.
I'm gonna give it a look. Oh, a 3.
Oh, definitely good. We're good.
Oh yeah, no, you've never felt safer.
Yeah, I'm gonna push right through.
This is like wearing a warm, fuzzy plate mail embrace of safety.
Done. Let's do it.
Like a warm haystack on a thunderstorm day.
Ooh, yeah, okay. I'm glad you went that way with this. I thought it was going to get mildly weird. You know, farmers and all. So yeah, it's the same kind of door. You think you could just push it open. It's one of those pass-through doors.
I think John said he was pushing
Yeah,
through.
I'm going through.
Okay.
Pitchfork in one hand, giant rooster in the other.
Okay. You push the door open, bold as brass.
And you take a headshot.
No. The first thing you notice is the room is filled with these large black obelisks. They're
Filled.
about 15 to 20 feet tall. Each one is about 5 foot by 5 foot square. You notice there are many multicolored ropes and cables and other items you can't identify up in the air, kind of going from one to another. Down on the bottom, there are very large multicolored ropes going from each obelisk to the other. That's when you notice that the floor is made of this black sort of spongy material, very, very different from the hallways, and it's quite a bit dimmer in this room than anything else you've encountered. As you're quietly kind of checking everything out, there's a very faint humming, and you also notice that the front of your hair is starting to stand up a little bit.
Oh boy.
So are the obelisks, are they placed in any sort of pattern or haphazardly? Or they organized?
They are very haphazard. And there's the room. You can't really gauge the size of the room, but it's easily 40 to 50 feet back. You can see a wall, and then it's maybe 80 feet wide. It's a huge room, and when you're looking at the perimeter of the room, on the wall that the doors were in that you came through, you can see these signs on the wall. It looks like drawings, and it looks like so when you were on the first level of Crypt of the Science, there are hieroglyphics everywhere. These are very similar, but they look like stick figures, and they're touching big rectangles, and there are little like lightning bolts where the stick figures are touching the rectangles.
Right. So I don't mean to interrupt our train of thought, but I was struck by lightning. I just wanted to let you know. So this might be a room where my skill set is particularly helpful. Like it looks like this sign is telling me. It looks like this sign is telling me that I should try to get some electricity.
Oh no! Hey, no! Let's not do that just yet. Hey, why don't we take a walk around the inside of the room to see if there's anything else in here we can't see?
Okay, so
before we start touching anything.
So is everybody going around the room, or just the Levi?
I'm staying behind.
I'm going in. I think it's pretty safe.
Okay, so Levi.
I don't think it's safe at all.
Levi starts going along the wall, and you notice there are more of these hieroglyphic sign things as you're walking around, and let's all enjoy some initiative so we can have things go in order, shall we?
Oh,
things going in order. Sounds like a gimmick to me. Okay.
Oh boy.
Patrick.
And there's that.
Noise.
Let's hope I don't roll another one.
Get them all out of the way now.
Okay,
better to go last than die first.
So Levi's doing his sneaky. Tristan, are you in the room or are you in the hallway?
No, I am in the hallway.
Okay, you're in the hallway on the outside. John is in there. You're kind of watching Levi do his sneaky around, and then all of a sudden you see, you're not sure what you're seeing, but it seems like one of the hieroglyphics on the sign peels off and starts to envelop the back of Levi, who is completely unaware that this is happening.
A living glyph.
Can I call out to him, or is it going to be too late?
I'm sure you yell.
Hey!
You yell, Levi turns around to see this sign glyph thing come off, and you see it drape completely over Levi, who then gets to enjoy a will save.
Oh boy. All right. Not my highest. That's a whopping 6.
Okay. So Levi feels this like splash of warm something all over him.
What?
And then he comes walking back towards you, McDonald.
Well, that looks normal.
Yeah. What you notice at the last second is that Levi has the awl in his hand, and he is making an uppercut strike right towards you.
Huh. Well, that seems
Levi,
out of.
Levi, please make an awl attack.
That looks like.
Am I? So describe to me what's happening here. Like, am I controlled? And then, real quick, I just need to know the difference between: am I just rolling the dice because I'm controlled by something else, or do I believe that I need to do my best in order to kill my companion? Which one is it?
There is something controlling your body, and your brain knows this isn't me. This isn't me.
Okay.
But there is something physically controlling your body. So yeah.
Y'all see why I didn't come in
Big
this
difference
room?
between. I'm so sorry. Big difference between rolling the dice and then rolling the dice and purging all of my luck to kill John. So I'm glad you.
Right.
I'm glad you said that.
You have enough control of your brain that you would not purge for luck.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's like just a difference between being controlled and then being controlled in a manner where I feel like I need to kill him. You know what I mean? Great. All right. Then I rolled a 1.
At a kid. That's what I'm talking
Which
about.
is the cool Talanian one.
So
The
yeah,
little symbol.
let's have a fumble here. You're gonna roll a d8.
That's perfect.
All right. I rolled an 8.
You accidentally smash your weapon against a solid, unyielding object. The ground.
You know what that?
Not my abs.
Yeah, no. So you
Thank God it
drive
wasn't
your
one of
awl
those.
into the ground, snapping it off.
All right.
So the awl is broken. Mac. So
That
what
seemed
you saw is this
out of
this
character.
thing enveloped Levi, and then he came over to you. You don't. It looks like Levi, but he totally wanted to kill you.
Does he still have that look in his eye even after his weapon broke?
He never really had a distinct look, like a wild look in his face. His skin looks oily.
Got it. Like I could catch it on fire if I wanted to, oily. Just kidding. So yeah, this seems like, that doesn't seem like him. I say, what you doing? And I kind of give him a shake. Like grab his arms and shake his shoulders.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen.
That was weird.
Tristan.
Yes.
It's you. You're in the hallway. You heard McDonald make a weird kind of noise, but since you're out in the hallway, you didn't see what happened.
I will enter the room.
Okay. You enter the room and see McDonald manhandling Levi.
I shout, "What are you doing?"
Okay. It seems like he's kind of like,
yeah. So I'm shouting, "Why are you trying to kill Levi?"
Okay. So the next thing that happens is this weird oily stuff that's on Levi morphs onto John. So Tristan, you're seeing this, like this weird oily paint wraps up and completely covers John.
Real quick,
who has to make a will save.
Does it leave me and go to him?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will get to you in just a second for
Yep.
what happens. So John,
Working
make
on
a
my
will
will
save.
right now.
Yep.
13, and I have no adjustments, so it's a straight 13.
Okay. Levi, you are now in control of your body. You're pretty sure that it's enveloping John now.
All right.
It's your initiative.
I'm gonna yank that pitchfork out of his hand.
Okay. You guys make opposing strength checks. So
This ought to be good.
roll 20-sided dice and add your strength modifier.
I rolled a 9, and I have
got
a
an
+1, so that's a 10.
I rolled a natural 11.
Boom.
Okay, so you
Good
snatch
job.
the pitchfork out of his hand.
Hey, that's my lucky fork.
Do you have any other weapons, John?
Javelins.
Okay. You try to you're gonna
Javelin
try to
him.
punch Levi.
Okay, sweet.
So go ahead.
Well, give me back my. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm not saying anything. I'm saying, who's in control of my body? I rolled a 2 with a +1 for my
Levi,
strength modifier.
He swings to try and hit you and misses completely. Tristan, your party members are fighting.
Okay, how close am I to them?
So you saw this weird energy slime thing
Yeah.
get off of Levi and go onto you're right there with them.
Okay. I would like to take the hilt of my sword and try to smack him with it.
Okay.
Like try to knock him out with it.
All right. Give him the beatdown. Roll your to hit.
That's a 2, never mind.
Okay, you do not.
I swing, but I do not hit.
Why is everyone trying to hurt me?
So, John, you attack Levi again
Mhm. Okay.
with a
Wait,
punch.
Would I try to get my no? Because I wouldn't try to get my pitchfork back. Okay. I rolled a 4. That's a 5.
Levi.
I ran away.
Okay, you just run.
Back out the door. Back out the
Okay.
door.
You run. Tristan.
I am attempting to swing at him again.
Okay, you're not trying to kill him. You're just trying
No.
to knock him out. Okay.
Yeah. And I rolled a 5. Okay, this dice is going. This one's coming back.
Okay. So the next Mac, try and attack the elf.
Okay, so there's in no way am I trying to get this thing off of me. Am I not aware of it at all?
You can't get it off of you.
I can't speak out of attacking, but hey, this isn't me. Nothing like that.
No.
Is that correct? Okay, that's fine. I rolled 17. That's an 18.
Okay, so you punch Tristan for 3 points of damage.
Get out of my way! I'm trying to get my pitchfork.
Tristan, it's your turn.
I'm going to stop trying to hit him because obviously that is not what I'm supposed to do because I keep rolling badly for it. So I am going to... I am going
Do
to...
what you know you must.
I am going to attempt to use rope work.
I did not see that coming. Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to tie him up with rope work.
Okay. So you can go ahead and... So that's a spell.
Yes.
Go ahead and cast your spell.
That is an 8.
Wow.
That is a loss.
That is a lost spell. Or you can burn some luck.
I think that is a good bet.
So you're
How many
gonna have
points?
you're going to have to burn 4 points of luck.
That's fine.
Wow.
So the rope shows up. The next round, you could attempt to do that again and hopefully roll not terrible and
Yes.
and bind him up.
Yes.
Okay. Mac, you want to still attack the elf?
I don't want to chase after.
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to,
Yep.
test my boundaries there.
We're just having a rocky moment here.
Yep, I rolled a 12 on the die, so that's a 13.
You're swinging, and I'm just dodging.
Tristan,
a 13
what's your armor
hit?
class?
He's a
A 13.
yeah. So,
So that does hit.
are you rolling damage for me then? Still?
I'm
Okay,
rolling
that's
damage. That is 2 points of damage. Oh, you have a strength modifier. It's 3
Just one.
points.
Yep.
Yep. So 3 more damage.
I'm gonna whoop you. Get out of my way.
What do you want to do, Levi? Are you just
Well, I'm
out
there.
in the hallway?
I've ran out the door there. I'm right there at the door, I should say. There at the door hallway. I'm going to throw down the pitchfork into the hallway.
Okay.
And take out this gun, crossbow thing, and load one of those pellets in it. I mean, just assuming that's how it goes. I have zero knowledge of how it's actually loaded, other than I saw that it cocked open. I saw the empty shell, and there's just bandolier things. So I don't know if I'm even putting it in the right way. I'm going to shove it in there and try to use it.
Make an agility check.
Sure. I got a 9, and my agility is a 16.
Yeah. So you get the device out. You figure out. All right, it looks like that.
Nice.
Okay, you figure it out. I mean, it's
Okay.
not.
That's
It's
awesome.
not super hard.
Am I able to fire this round, or need to wait till next round?
No, you'll need to wait until next round.
Okay.
Mac, attacking the elf.
Yeah, this is gonna go bad for you. This is my.
May I ask a question?
I got a
You may
7.
ask a question.
Does this thing that is on my comrades look burnable? Like if you lit it on fire, it would burn.
You have no idea. It does.
You should try it.
Okay.
So it's a
That is good to know.
possibility. John, did you hit?
I didn't. I got a 7
Okay, Tristan. It's
or
you.
a 6 rather.
Okay, I'm going to attempt rope work.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, I will use my other plan.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Your other plan, fratricide.
Okay, well that's we're done with that one.
Yeah, you lost that spell because you're not
Yeah.
gonna burn enough luck.
Yeah, no, my
do that,
little
so-
rope just goes and falls on the floor.
Yeah. Levi. Okay, so where are you firing it? Are you firing it at someone or just
No.
an area?
I'm firing it at the. It's really as far away from the pylons or the as far away from those. So I guess like in the corner of the wall. But where I would assume that the gas would still get the fighting couple.
So the way the room
Smart.
is set up, if you want to fire it without hitting one of the pylons, you would pretty much have to make the canister hit one of them.
Oh, then that's what we'll do.
Because
Do it.
when it was fired, it shot quite a ways.
Okay.
And if you fire it at one of the walls, it's not going to be enough gas to. So yeah, you can try and peg one of them.
All right.
And if you roll like shit,
No, I rolled a 5, but it's a agility of because it's a ranged weapon, right?
right?
So we get a 7.
Okay, so you fire it at these two, and it accidentally hits one of the pylons. The gas forms. So John and Tristan make fortitude saves.
Fail. 11. I failed.
10.
So you both fail.
That's perfect. So good.
When you hit the pylon, it sends out a static arc that does 5 points of damage to John, Tristan, and the thing.
Good.
But you notice the thing does peel off of John and is laying there kind of like in a pool. So you have 3 semi-sleeping beings.
Nice.
Okay. I've got the pitchfork still, but I'm going to go in to whichever one of them is closest to me.
You left
and-
the pitchfork in the.
Well, you're right.
But you can get it.
Yeah, go get it.
I'll put the gun down then, or sling it, or however I
Sure.
do that, and then get the pitchfork. And really, I've got my eyes really on that ooze puddle, weird cellophane thing that came off the wall. And then whoever's closest to me, I'll grab them by the feet and attempt to drag them out in the hallway with my eyes on that thing to see if it's stirring or moving at all.
Okay. Yeah, you can move them out, and the pool, it looks like a pool of paint. You know.
Okay,
pigments-
I'll just get
pigments
the
on
two of
top.
them out as fast as
Sure.
I can. Then
You can do that.
wake up.
When you pull them out, you see down the hallway the Titan has turned and is moving this direction.
Guys, wake up! Wake up, guys!
Got an issue.
You can't get in here no how.
I'm reloading the gun, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. You can reload the gun. They look, you're slapping them around and everything, and they're sort of like super groggy, trying to wake up.
Is it Wednesday?
So yes, let's re-roll initiative, because this may be very unfortunate.
Especially with what I just rolled.
Not gonna be good at all. Oops.
Okay.
Wow,
So
we
Levi-
both rolled the same thing.
Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, Levi, you see it coming towards you.
I know this is. I mean, I've got the gun in my hand, and I'm assuming that this is that this is pointless and possibly futile. But I'm going to try to hide in shadows
Okay, go ahead.
because it was dark.
Right.
All right. It's a nat 20
Nice.
plus. I believe it's plus 8. But let me check.
That's nice.
It is plus 5, so 25.
Yeah, you.
That's fantastic.
You leave the mortal coil. So the Titan reaches down and picks up John and Tristan in its hands and lifts them up and is sort of looking at them.
Are we awake?
Old.
It's funny that both of your initiatives happen at exactly the same time. You sort of come to, and you realize you're up in the air and you're staring at this head that is massive, and it's looking at you. And what would you like to do?
I would like to ask to speak with the Titan, to attempt to not get killed.
And I'm gonna fish maybe my rope out of my wherever I might have it to see if I can't loop it around his hand and slide to safety.
Oh, he's holding you.
Oh, got it. Like squeezing, so there's
Not
nothing
squeezing,
to do.
but picking you up like you
Got
would
it.
pick up a wounded animal. Kind of like
Got it.
He doesn't want you to wriggle away.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna not wriggle.
Okay. You
That's what
do
I
not
choose to
wriggle.
do.
Tristan, what do you say to the Titan?
I look at the Titan and I say, I would like to pretty much ask you not to kill us. That's pretty much what I would say in a nicer way.
Okay, he gets you
Ask you to spare us.
He gets you really close. You should not be here, and it's booming loud.
Yes.
I am a small normal human. I cannot make this sound. It is deafening.
And I'm like, I'm sure we're not supposed to, but we have lost our way.
Okay, while this is going on, Levi, what are you doing?
Are they speaking in human, like common?
Yeah, they're speaking in the common language of all races that conveniently
Okay.
works across all racial divides.
I'm just holding my action, ready to pop off at any second.
Okay.
It's about to be wild card bitches time.
Okay. So
Maybe.
the Titan looks at Tristan, looks at John, doesn't seem to acknowledge you, Levi,
Good.
and sets them both down.
Uh-huh.
It says, "Leave."
We will.
Okay. And you guys can make it back to the hallway and the exit to level 1 if that's what you choose to do.
I mean, it's better than turning into red paste.
Or
So you
dust.
guys are bailing out?
Yeah,
Are we calling it?
I think that's the only thing that we can do, unless there's a way, like from the room with all the TV screens, to if there's like maybe we can find another way past the Titan without. But I think I'm metagaming a little bit.
So
But
no, this is fine. So he sets you guys down. Levi, what do you do?
Yeah.
We're going in initiative order.
smart.
Okay, I've been holding action for a
Right.
couple rounds.
Right.
So
You are invisible right now, just kind of hiding.
still holding action.
Okay. The Titan points to the direction that you guys remember coming in from. He says, "Leave." Big booming voice. Mac and Godric, what do you do?
I'm looking for my chicken
Okay.
and my pitchfork in a generally where he's pointing direction.
Okay.
So I'm not like running, but I'm in that direction. Everything okay?
Yeah, there's a
Something
truck.
crashed?
There was a
Oh.
truck that was making a huge noise outside.
There's like incredibly heavy wind outside.
So are you being sort of lackadaisical?
Yeah, I'm not running because I just want to make sure I get all my stuff.
Okay. Tristan, what do you do?
I'm like, I will get my party together.
Okay, so you don't immediately leave?
No.
Okay.
I say I will get my party together.
Okay.
And we will.
So Levi, you see the Titan point. John is kind of meandering around, scooping up
That's fair.
chicken, kind of sauntering.
Yep.
The elf doesn't.
Hold.
The elf doesn't seem concerned. Okay. So what happens is
What had happened was
you guys start to notice it's getting really hot. Hold, please.
Buffering.
this reminds me of the time I was in the haystack and got zapped by lightning.
Oh no! It does not remind you of that. Oh, that's not so bad. It kind of puts its palms out towards John, picking up his chicken, and
Whoa!
Levi.
That's my prize rooster.
And Godric, you feel just this blast of sickening heat come out of its hand. It does 9 points of damage.
To who?
Make a fortitude save.
Right. 12 on the die. That's
Oh, yeah.
14.
So you are blasted by this radiation power that just makes you nauseous, and you take your 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
And roll a 6-sided die.
Got it. The result, cocktail. It's a 1.
Okay, roll a D100.
Yes, I have one of those. I knew I would need it. I knew
He's
it.
been waiting.
I mean, I could technically roll just, but whatever. This might take a while for it to stop. Can always count on
I
that.
was just telling Tristan about this. I don't have a D100 because it's essentially a ball.
Yeah, I got a 49 on the die.
49.
Yeah. I think I can take that much damage.
You are
Skeeter.
so blasted with radiation. You can see in the infrared spectrum.
What?
Oh my god. You mutated, dude.
That's amazing.
You did.
You're a mutant farmer.
I'm going to change my name to Egger.
Yeah, so you're
That is awesome.
You're
Great.
You're an Egger suit now. So Egger suit and Godric, you just got blasted. Tristan, you see this and it's like, oh, he's not playing around anymore. It's very hot. You guys are all very nauseous. What are you going to do now? Paul's bow is
Cooked.
delectable. Smells wonderful. You're
Pull
not
apart.
sure where the rosemary and herbs came from, but man, is that a nice touch.
A little olive oil. All right.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, when he let sorry,
Yeah, I'm
sorry, go ahead.
No, you've been holding your action for a long time. I've had plenty of time to do stuff.
When
so.
he let loose with that blast of radiation, and I'm again just going with it here. I'm going to go ahead and cut loose with the gun.
Okay.
But I want to try to do something very specific.
Okay.
And I'm heading toward the door.
And you might have to walk me through how this works as far as because I know how a mighty deed works, but I'm not a fighter. So how does a called shot work for DCC?
It doesn't. So what are you trying to do?
Okay, so he's a big guy. He's a big creature, so he has big nostrils.
Yeah.
So I want to shoot one of these canisters up his nose.
All right. Well, that's on you. Let's roll the 20-sided dice and see what happens.
Okay.
I mean, we literally have 8 minutes left in this Twitch stream, so I'm going to be lenient.
Everything
I rolled
goes.
a 1.
You seriously rolled a 1?
I swear to God, I rolled a 1. I want to roll a 20, but I rolled a 1.
Okay.
A 1.
Okay.
You literally just blow up on the spot.
That's so good.
Oh no. Roll a 6-sided dice.
All right. And that is a 5.
Okay. The errant shot hits Tristan.
Good God. Like
Tristan,
ding, 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 ding. And
Tristan, make a fortitude save.
16.
Okay. You get pegged for 2 points of damage. You are able to hold your breath because you know what's going to happen. But smoke is all around you. So this is now your initiative action. So what are you going to do, Tristan?
Do I know where everything is by direction? Like, do I know which direction the door is, the Titan is, everyone else is, or does the smoke disorient that?
No, you know.
I'm heading toward the door. I'm out.
So you're trying to get out?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So Tristan is trying to get out.
Oh yeah, I'm out.
John, what are you doing? It's your
Yep. Am I distracted by my new visual capacity?
No, you can still
Okay.
function.
Got it. Do I see anything special about the Titan? And I know I'm on the edge of my ability to, if I waste too much time looking around, I'm going to lose my action. But
what do you mean?
like, do I see any sort of, radiation, like where a heart might be or a brain might be, or where?
No, I mean it
Okay.
looks like Galactus. He
Right,
looks
right.
like a armored
Yeah.
kind of giant robot ish.
Sure. Does it look like the thief is sticking around to fight, or does it look like that was
You
a
don't
one
see
and
him.
done? Oh,
You
got
don't-
it.
You don't see him. I mean this.
Yeah,
this, This
I'm gonna
projectile
ditch.
came from out of nowhere and pegged the elf.
Got it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. If there's another one of these armored cloak guys shooting gas canisters,
Yeah.
I think I'm outmatched. Me and my pitchfork and chicken and bare feet are out of there.
Okay.
The chicken you used to have.
So you grab the Costco
The cooked chicken. Yep.
Okay, you grab the Costco chicken.
Yep. I'm hungry.
Dad, you just said
we-
another place.
We are back to Levi.
Run! I'm running.
Okay, so
running,
you're running as well.
running away. Getting
Okay.
out of there.
We made it.
Everybody manages to get out, and we are going to call this debacle
Woo.
to a close.
That was so close.
I
We
wanna-
almost solved the whole thing.
I want to thank John Larson, Levi Combs, and Tristan Green for
Thanks, Skeeter.
hanging out and having a good afternoon with me.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
This
Yeah,
And
that
I get
was
to
a
hang out with
blast.
you even more than anyone else.
Yeah. This Twitch stream is an ongoing item. Goodman Games is opening it up for third-party publishers to run playtests and little bits of their DCC and MCC compatible material. I want to thank the whole Goodman Games team, Alana, Brendan, Matt, everybody who helped out, everybody from Goodman Games, thank you very much. Everybody who is part of the Twitch and watched, thank you very much. You guys, pimp your companies.
Go, Levi. You got something coming up.
Oh yeah, actually, I have a excuse me, a scenario for DCC. It's a third level scenario called Jungle Tomb of the Mummy Bride. It is a conversion from the first module that we did for Planet X Games. That will be happening here towards the end of the month. I believe it's the 25th. But yeah, come check it out. It's old school dungeon crawling goodness in the heart of darkness. There's mummies and cannibals and all the crazy weird things that you would come to expect from DCC.
And then for me, I had to take a page out of Levi and Skeeter's book and try my hand at the indie publishing deal. They set such great examples for guys like me. So I'm about 12 days away from a crowdfunded 5e adventure called Blood of the Broodmother. And it's right now it's looking pretty good. It's on Kickstarter, so you can look me up on Instagram, Old Gator Games, or Facebook, Old Gator Games, or oldgatorgames@gmail.com, and I will give you as much information about it as you want. So, Skeeter, I really appreciate the opportunity to play today, and thanks for giving me a chance to pitch.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
It's
dude.
all about the small publishers helping each other out. And in the last 2 minutes, I'm going to say that Tristan Green actually has writing credit in the SGP release Crypto Codex. So he's
What?
an up-and-coming author and idea
Heck yeah.
forger. So anyway, I don't want to go over Goodman Games fans, DCC, MCC, thank you all very much. And we're out.
Out.